The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City.
Tonight we wrap up our Monday night schedule with another great matchup here in Week 17, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Detroit Lions. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Zappi throwing on the first play.
He finds his man, complete. It's Mooney, and they're able to get... the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, Bigsby knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Bennett now.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked by Chad Muma.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a pick 6 on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle it and play their game and defend that advantage.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From his end zone, Wilson.
Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Goff now looking to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, but you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Throwing on third, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Agnew now to return. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. It's another good example.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Bennett.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Throwing on 1st down, Bennett.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second down, here's a run with Bigsby.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Throwing here on 3rd, Bennett.
Forced out to his left. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Goff.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, Wilson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he whips that one incomplete there. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
15-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
Off the play fake, it's Bennett.
They'll roll him out right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to be...
45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Bennett. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll throw again with Bennett. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and 3. Gibbs straight ahead. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Jags will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Bennett now off play action.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jags continue to pull away here in this first half.
The kicker on for the point after.
Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
From his end zone, Wilson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Lions, nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Well, you don't see that often. He just missed